I woke up today with this feeling of strong belief, a strong belief that came with this passion and this love for myself. It wasn't like about anybody or anything. It was about myself. This like self-belief this was strong, that's strong, like it's it doesn't need anything else because it's there and it's strong. And it made me feel like, wow, it's there. And it's not a feeling that is strange and stranger. It's not like a thing that you've never felt before. You felt it, but you just felt little pieces of it. But really tuning into it in a really powerful way made me feel, because this was like I could sense that I was feeling the whole of it. And I said to myself, I have everything in here, whole. Like the wholeness of self-love is in here. It's in here. It's not anywhere else. It's in here. The wholeness of self-love, the wholeness of self-belief, the wholeness of self-support and self-validation. It's in here. And it's really it's the same. Self-belief, self-love, self-nourished, self everything is in here and it's like alive. And it made me be like, all the work that I've been doing, all the healing, all the modalities. I mean, AuraTransformation is the biggest impacting influencer in all this that I'm sharing. But all of this work has been about really moving all those things that we're given as education, as life experiences. It's like a really bad education that we have in the removing of that uneducated beliefs that are really hurtful and painful and diminishing, and they squish you and they squash you and they leave nothing of you, and they're not really true. They're not true. And healing arts, the practitioners, every time I'm around them and I see multiple of them and they talk about what they do, they all serve a different angle. And all the angles, when I really look within them, they're all about educating humans how to be mature, beautiful, and how to tap into that self-belief that is in there. When we tap into that self-belief, inner peace comes with it. When we tap to that self-belief, or actually peace comes before it. I've tapped into a sense of peace with aura transformation that has led me to self-belief. And yet there's always re-education to be done. And every time, because of aura transformation has given me so much clarity that healing practice and healing work on my own, the sense of awareness, the sense of ethics that is there because of the clarity that I have is is made my progress as a human, as that re-education, because there's a re-education to be done still in our life. And it's part of our journey. It's part of this earth's journey right now to do all of that all together right now. And that's why it's so valuable to share. And that's why we feel so uncomfortable when we're not sharing such valuable message. It is such a valuable message to share that it is not our fault. It is not our fault. It is not your fault. Stop feeling shame for it, because all those beliefs, all those inappropriateness behaviors that we have because we have an uneducated child within us that needs love and parenting. All those inappropriateness, just take responsibility. Just this work, the healing practitioners support this so much because it is not our fault. It is not. And I say it because I've done inappropriateness. I've done it all. And I'm a beautiful human being and I don't doubt it. But we just need re-education, re-educating ourselves, maturing up, leveling up, becoming more of ourselves, and reclaiming that power. And that self-empowerment is all about self-belief. And that self-belief is all about shedding all those things that remove us from that self-belief. And the moment we start shedding and shedding and shedding, and we become good at shedding, and we become real good at shedding, because it's part of Earth to be shedding. And I feel like it's kind of like a continuous thing, as long as we're not just like aching about it all the time, like in a loop. But it's such a wonderful feeling to become more of ourselves and to be tapping into that passion, into that drive that moves us to be alive while being alive, to become more alive than ever by being alive. Our transformation has given me a huge opportunity to be alive while being alive because it has given me the clarity. It has connected me to a grounding presence of myself, which has been my spirit energy just really landing in my body, which is the first time ever because we've never had this consciousness in here on earth, or not that I have awareness. So this level of consciousness that is arriving through the younger generations is bringing the opportunity for us to live this clear, to live this, and we're here to do it. It's not something that it's like, whoa. I mean, it is whoa, because we're getting the opportunity to to be alive while being alive, and to be at peace and be able to move through life with such a nice flow that life becomes easier. Life becomes easier. And when it's not easier, it's because we need to remind ourselves that it's not hard, that it's easy, that we do believe in ourselves. And there's a lot of reminders that we need to do, especially at first. But once we start tapping into it with consistency, with the reparenting, with the re-encouraging, and with that strong self-belief that is in there, that is alive. And I woke up today having it there, and I was like, I need to really continue this because whatever I'm doing right now is strengthening my self-belief, and whatever it is, I'm just going to continue doing it because it's going to get better. And I believe that. So I encourage people to take the leap for Aura Transformation. It's amazing. There's so many testimonies. There's information, there's resources. I am a living piece of it because I wasn't like this, and I feel great for how I've made so many changes in my life ever since my Aura Transformation. It's just been one after the other and one after the other, and the sense of freedom and sense of peace that I have is invaluable. Can't put a price in it, and I just have to share it. It's my duty to do it. So encouraging you strongly to take that leap if you feel ready to make changes in your life. If you know you're ready and you would love to be more in contact with your own truth and your passion, take it. I'm here in Portland, a neuromediator, and I'm happy to help. See ya.